Hello, boys. It's me, Shirley Bassey. I want to ask you a question, actually. What did you guys do when you first saw the PTR patch notes? The very first rendition before the 2.4 PTR actually came live. Were you one of the people that kind of thought, okay, respec tokens might be a good investment now, so we can, flip them later when, people are wanting them as soon as 2.4 goes live? Maybe you're looking for like man catchers and certain bows now that rune words can now roll in there, specifically, Insight and, Infinity. I'm the type of person who went the other way. I went the other way, boys. So what did I do? I actually went to seek out Perfect plus 18 to Inferno Flame Bellow Balrog Blades. So I got 2 of these buggers, and I also seeked out a Perfect plus 15 Fire Skill Damage plus 3 Inferno Ormus. Let me tell you why. Let's discuss. Let's discuss. So, level 90 Barbarian first off. We have high strength, so we can wear both of these Flame Bellow Blades. Strength doesn't do anything for us for melee because we're a caster, so we just have to make sure we've got a dump in there. It's not too difficult for a Barbarian because it does have a higher, base stat, and we have Battle Orders to make up the difference as well that we're losing, that we would be losing on other characters. Dexterity is whatever. The rest into Vitality with as long as you get a decent pool of energy, you're kind of fine. Now, over to skills, we have 66 Spear. Honestly, we're just mainly focusing on bumping up Inferno damage as much as possible with this, so the rest are absolutely pointless. So Battle Orders, just to max out, just a more life and mana pool, 1-point wonders, and then combat, I usually just go for leap attacks, you can move around. That is the skills and stats, but what is the gear, Billy? What is the gear? So, Inferno Barbarian. So, what is that? So, Flame Bellow Balrog Blade gives us the O skill of, I think it rolls between 12 and 18 to Inferno. So, 18 is the highest one. So, I've got 2 of those. And not only do you get plus 18 to Inferno, you do actually get the plus 3 skills as well. So, you got 18 and then plus 3 actually adds on top. So, it's the same as like a CTA, right? If it rolls with, plus 4, plus 5... battle orders, you can get the plus 1 on top of that too. So that's why some people have like a Hodo and a CTA on Switch for a Barbarian, if you're wondering. Now, in regards to specifically that, like the CTA, if I was to chuck a CTA on here to give me the O skill, give the Barbarian the O skill of battle orders, it would be capped at 3 if it was anything higher than 3. Because it's the character that it's originally on, because it would be too OP. I don't know, that's just the rule that they did, right? So, to explain it better, if I put this Flame Bellow on specifically a Sorceress, it would not get plus 18 to Inferno, it would get capped at plus 3, and then it would still get an extra plus 3 from the fire skills there, if that makes sense. But since we're using it on an absolute Chad Barbarian, we can dual wield these, so that means if we have one, right, we put another one on, we get a significantly high level of Inferno. What else do we have? We have, this is my pre-buff circlet that I use for my Enchantress. So the plus 3 fire skills is, not relevant. That doesn't actually help us. But the minus 8 and then plus 10 to fire skill damage does. And that gives us more of a benefit than if you're just going for plus 2 skills. So that's something to seek out if you're going this route. So Mara's for plus 2 skills, we have Stone of Jordan's for plus 2, we have Arachnid's for plus 1, obviously Mage Fist is a great option, and then we have Silk Weaves too. Now, with the Ormus Robes, I got 15 fire skill damage, and it does give us plus 3 to Inferno. So originally I kind of bought this, and I was like, I have no idea if this is even going to work. So I don't know. That's me. Sometimes I try and buy random shit before I know it kind of works. I don't know why. But, like, the plus 3 to Inferno does actually add to the O skill. So if I take it off, go back to the O skill, so it's 49, put it on here, it bumps it up to 52. But I didn't actually think that initially because charms like this and also the Circlet Helm I have, fire skills, brackets, like Sorceress only, it doesn't actually add anything to the general tab of fire skills, right, that a Sorceress would have. But specific skill bonuses, it does. It does, boys. So unfortunately, we can't, benefit by using like a Sorceress, orb or anything because you can't hold it as a Barbarian, but that's something interesting to note. Other notables I have is just a Hellfire, just to boost some stats, and then I have my Annihilus here. So I think I showed the mercenary, got my Infinity and Fortitude and Andy, so he's going to do whatever he has to do. But I think that's enough of that. Let's make most of this enjoyable soundtrack back music. I might end up putting in some more vids, but I want to show you how this does kind of work, guys. Alright, let's buff up here. What do we got? Immune to fire. Okay, but we can break that immunity. Let's go down this way. Infinity. So, you know, initially you guys might be thinking this is trash, and you're goddamn right, it is trash. It is abysmally bad. For the investment, you've got a significant amount of skills and everything, and facets and expensive gear, 2 SOJs for as much plus skills you can. Annie, you've got Infinity, and my mercenary just ends up killing everything. It is really quite bad. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted to try and find, is these two fellas here. Oh, I was testing this all yesterday, and it's hard to tell. I know it's bad. It's hard to tell exactly how bad it is, but the mercenary just ends up killing everything. But what I might do is take the gear off my mercenary. Now his damage is down to 200. 315 with my aura. Let's go to a different area and see if I can showcase more of my actual damage. So let's go to, how about we go to Inner Cloister, and then we'll have a peek up here. I can see more of how impressive the damage actually does. Cool thing about this, it does have an okay range, although it is very slow, and it has a very, it doesn't have a thick shaft of a radius, you know. Slightly underwhelming. Some would say extremely underwhelming, and I would say abysmally underwhelming. But it's funny nonetheless, and I'm still not disappointed. I spent like maybe a Nist rune or so on the fucking chest, but it's whatever. So I don't think we can do much towards these fire boys because we don't have Infinity on. If we do, then you know the mercenary just kills everything. But where is Bone Ash? Ash Bone, Ash Bone, Bone Ash, Ash Ketchum. Here we are. Come on, son. Get him, get him, get him, get it. Oh, wow. And we get an Isle Strike for hard work. Oh, God. I'll play a little bit more just to show you boys. Oh, no, they're fire immunes. Oh, my God. Okay, okay. We've got another elite pack. You can go up there. Okay. One thing I thought about doing was getting my FCR a bit higher, investing into Warcry, so I could stun and then walk away and then shoot them like this. What I'll do is I'll chuck that on the mercenary now, so we can get a bit of leech. Shoot around the corner. I don't think there's much more to show, and I'm sorry, I wish there was. I wish there was more to show. But the Inferno Barbarian is an exciting idea that has left me extremely unsatisfied. So this is probably the first build I would have on this video where I'd say do not make it. It is not worth your time at all. I knew it was going to be bad going into it, boys. I did. I knew this was going to be bad, but I was hoping it would be somewhat enjoyable, and it isn't at all. It is slow, it is extremely clunky, there's not much point stacking FCR, it's slow, it has slow travel, the skill has slow travel, it has extremely low damage for the level and investment, even with Infinity and super high-end gear with minus res. An option you could do if you want is to go lower leveled, take one of these off, which is like halving your damage, and maybe put like a Phoenix on for redemption and the minus fire res. But it is really rough, and it's not enjoyable, and it's just, it looks funny, and that is it. So I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad that I can just brush my hands off it and say that I've done it and show you guys, and you can show people and tell them not to do this, because this is an absolute monumental waste of time and resources. But thank you, boys. I'll see you in the next one.